Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine Shakray. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below. If you are returning, welcome back, baby. Today we are going to be doing a 2-month lock update on my comb coils. So let's just get right into the video. Keep it short, sweet, concise, straight to the point. All right, first up, budding. I do have budding. So I want to say maybe 40% of my locks have budding on them down the lock. And I do think that is because of my moisture routine and how often I am watering my hair. So I said in a previous video, my video about how I got rid of my dry scalp, I do wet my hair twice a day with a spray bottle mister, not drenched. And then I also steam in the shower as well as do steam treatment. So I am heavy with the water with my locks. If you don't use water on your locks, that's fine. If you do, great. But this is the process that I am doing, and this is what is working best for my hair and my scalp. Unraveling. So my first retwist, I mentioned in that video that my first row was completely unraveled. I started off with 3 locks in the first row. They had unraveled, so I had my loctician go in and add another lock. So I now have 4 locks in that row. Just my own preference, uniformity. At my 2-month mark for my wash and retwist, they were still kind of unraveling, but not as bad. My 4 locks here, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, did unravel because last Saturday I pulled my hair back into a high ponytail, sprayed water, did my edges, laid it down, and I pulled my locks to the left instead of the right, so they unraveled. Luckily, I did have a knot in each lock so that they didn't completely unravel, but they were unraveled. So depending on your hair type, depending on your texture, your hair is going to unravel. That's normal, especially in the earlier months. What I do is every 2 weeks I'll go in and soft retwist the locks that have unraveled. But other than that, I leave them alone. They're going to do what they need to do eventually. Yeah. So when I take a shower, I do not use a shower cap. I do not use a bonnet. I let my hair free fall in the shower to let the steam lock in the moisture that I apply before I get in the shower. So depending on what I did in the morning, at night before I get in the shower, I do moisturize my hair with either distilled water and aloe vera juice. I lock that in with the oil, and then I steam in the shower. Like I said, it's working best for my scalp, and I truly do believe that is the reason why my hair has already started to bud. And then when I get out of the shower, I do sleep with a bonnet or a sleep cap on my head. I am currently using this cap here. I will link it below. It's just a silk line cap. You can wear it out the house if you need to. I pull my locks on top of my head, and yeah, I go to sleep. Sometimes I do apply a scarf to my edges if I'm trying to keep my edges laid down, but other than that, I pretty much just walk around the house all day with this cap on my head. If I am leaving the house and my hair is not freshly retwisted, or I don't feel like manipulating it before I leave the house, I have started to use head wrap. So I'll put it in a cute little head wrap style to keep my crown covered while I'm outside. Sometimes even when I'm walking around the house just at home, I will apply a head wrap as well. So you want to make sure that you have a soft, stretchy head wrap. I know this is preference, but with my hair wraps, I do apply a bonnet underneath just as a protector, extra precaution on top of my hair. Now, I do separate my locks weekly. So obviously I have a fresh retwist right now, but when my hair is not freshly retwisted at the roots, your hair does start to marry So I go through every Friday, lock by lock, just separating, making sure that locks are not fusing together, make it easier at my retwist or wash days. I don't want to have matting at my roots and making it very uncomfortable when it comes time to do a wash day. Okay, so my retwisting schedule. So I am at month 2 with my locks, and I only got 2 full retwists. I got my first retwist at 3 weeks, and then my second retwist at 8 weeks, 2 months. So for me, I honestly was gonna go every 3 weeks because my scalp as a loose natural was so dry, so pale, so flaky, and I just knew that my hair locked was not going to be able to go more than 3 weeks without a wash, without, you know, something. So after I started doing my moisture routine, I was able to stretch my last retwist to 5 weeks. I could have gone longer, but I was being frantic, and who wasn't gonna have a fresh retwist for their 2-month update? I was gonna have it. So I do plan on my next wash and retwist will probably be in another 4 to 5 weeks. So I did this in March, so probably in April, and then May. So I'm gonna stick to a 4 to 5 week retwist schedule. I will probably do washing every 2 weeks, but again, I'll kind of leave that up to the condition of my scalp and how my scalp is looking, and if I feel like it needs to be washed, because I haven't experienced any itching with my locks since week 3. And like I said, at that point, once I hit week 3 and I got a retwist, I started misting my hair twice a day with my moisturizer, and I've been fine. Like, I have not had, of course you get a spot that's itching, but not to the point where I'm like, oh my god, my scalp is itching, I need to wash it. And I'm so proud of myself for finally figuring out what my scalp needs. And then the products that I've been using on my hair is the same: distilled aloe vera juice, distilled water, aloe vera juice, grapeseed oil, and Design Essentials anti-relief oil. But I'll go ahead and give you all a close-up. Like, get into it. Get into it. You can really see the texture. Look at that. I can't even see that. I can just feel it. But I know that look good. I don't want to manipulate my hair too much because, like I said, this is a fresh retwist. And we got to make it last. So I did experience shrinking between, you know, day 1 and now. I did experience shrinking. My hair was definitely longer than this before I got my comb coils, but even my starter comb coils were, you know, they were here. So I'm experiencing shrinking, and that is a good thing because that is also a sign that my hair is budding, outside of obviously seeing that it's budding. But I'm still feeling so good about my decision to lock. I want to go through just some pictures with you all real quick so we can see how these beautiful babies are progressing. Okay, so this is day 1 with my starter comb coils on this very fine 3C hair of mine. And like I said, you can see that my hair has shrunk up, you know, where I started at and where I am right now. I want to say my hair has shrunk probably a good 5 inches. So yeah, if you're starting with longer hair because you think that, you know, you're gonna have some length, You're not. Get it out of your mind now. So that was day 1. This is also day 1, the night of. You can kind of see, you know, they're looking a little skinny, looking a little thin, but that's okay. They're gonna flourish. You just have to give it time. I honestly was kind of afraid. My 2 right here and right here, kind of at the, I guess this is the corners of my head. I was a little nervous that these was gonna be skinny, so we're gonna monitor these to see how they progress. This is the next morning. I'm really feeling it. It's giving what it's supposed to give. This is day 5. Starting to look like something, but what is it really looking like on day 5? I don't know. But it's starting to look fuller than it was already on day 5. This is day 5 again. This is day 7. Day 7 was that girl. I actually really love day 7. I'm starting to kind of see, like with the frizziness at my roots, the potential, because I said in previous videos, I really want to see some volume with my hair. I'm so excited to finally see myself with volume without manipulation. When I was a loose natural and I wore my hair curly, I would have to like just do so much to get volume at the roots. So yeah, I'm excited to see this. Now I'm going to start putting what day it is in the caption because I can't count. But yeah, you can see the frizziness is starting to come in. This one lock right here is like going to stress me out because I'm so uniform that I can't do a straight part all the way down. But that's fine. I mean, I got bricklayering. I did have my loctician give me a middle part and 2 side parts because that's very important. Some days I want to be a middle part girl and some days I want to be a deep side part girl. So if you're watching this before you get your locks, very important to discuss that with your loctician, where you want your parts to fall, what type of parting style you want. That matters. That's why you see people comb out their locks and start all over again because they were not happy with how they started their first locks. This is giving real fuzzy. You can even see it's giving kind of gooky dry scalp. My dry scalp is really kicking in. You can see how pale it is. You can see the flakes on my hair. And that's why I'm like, I already have dry scalp to begin with, but I don't know how this is going to do with locks. Like I had to figure it out. Again, you can see the frizziness. The parts are starting to really fade here. At this point, I'm like, okay, I need a wash. Called up my loctician like, I need a wash. I need a retwist. Then, boom. Look at that. Scalp back clean. But I can't trust my scalp because 3 days after this, back white is how it's going to be. But we got that all under control now. This is after I took that style out, giving a little wave. It's giving a little limp too. A little, you know, no volume there. But we're getting there. There we go, some volume. Things are starting to frizz back out. And I personally like the frizzy look. So when I'm getting my hair retwisted, I'm only getting it retwisted at the roots because I want the rest of my hair to still be frizzy, to still have some volume to it. I don't want them to be skinny. And then this is just another way that I wear my hair in between retwists, up in a ponytail. My 2 little side pieces out. And a headband to kind of conceal the frizziness. This, I did a soft retwist on my first 2 rows. And I did a barrel twist cornrow type of thing with a bun. I like this style. It's just not an everyday style. You need to wear it and be done with it. Took that style out. This is after I had just freshly moisturized my hair. You can see the curls are poppington. Frizz, the parts are starting to fade now. She's cute. Real cute. I did another soft retwist. So I know I said I went 5 weeks without a full retwist, and that's because I was doing soft retwist on my perimeter, and I mean very soft, not a tight twist, just enough to conceal the fact that I needed a retwist. And I was doing this with water and oil only. But yeah, I moisturized my hair real good, and then I pulled it up into these space buns. The space buns are one of my favorite styles out of the 3 that I did. Then I took that style down. It's really giving frizzy, you know. Parts are starting to fade. This was the night before my last retwist. So this is a true what my hair looked like at 2 months before the retwist. So it's looking good, honestly. It's looking great. And then my little hair wrap before my appointment. Like I said, I've been wearing hair wraps in between retwists, or if I'm going out the house and I don't feel like doing anything to it. But yeah, that's all I have for my 2-month update. Follow me on Instagram at Shakray. I post daily on there, on my stories, keeping you all updated when I'm moisturizing or if something cute is going on with my hair. I probably will not do another update until 3 months, because I mean, there's not a whole lot to update you on. But yeah, let me know if you all have any questions. I started with comb coils. I don't know my lock count yet, but I could do that video soon for you all. Let me know questions or any video lock content that you want to see down below. If you are starting your journey, have fun. Your lock journey is not going to be like anyone else's. You cannot look at someone else's hair and say, oh my God, I want my locks to look like that, because they're not. You're going to be highly disappointed. Even with my hair texture, I have people who I want my locks to look like. We have the same hair texture and my locks don't look like that. So it's something that you have to accept. It's your journey. Stick to it and make the best out of it. But until next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all soon.
Going crazy. You might just might be my little baby.